I'm excited to try this one now. It's so interesting. I don't understand. Pumpkin cinnamon roll. I don't understand you. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Jordan Skinny Syrup, and these are all specifically pumpkin flavored ones. Yes, I know you have been waiting for this just as long as I have. Actually, I've had these sitting on my counter for about a week, and I've been so tempted to open them, but I know I had to wait for this review. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe down below, and you can also click that little bell icon and that'll notify you whenever I've uploaded new content. I do keto food product reviews. I do blood sugar testing on keto foods. I do weekly grocery hauls, and I also do my weekly vlogs of what I eat while following a ketogenic diet. I went to Marshall's and I saw they had several of these pumpkin pie flavored syrups. And I did have some self-control because they had about 2 additional flavors that I did not buy. I bought ones that I thought just sounded the most appetizing to me. All the Jordan Skinny syrups have 0 calories, 0 carbs. They are made with sucralose. You're getting 3 milligrams of potassium and 1 milligram of calcium. So that's kind of nice. This bottle right here, this is actually a glass bottle, and this one was $4.99 at Marshall's. This is also another glass bottle. This one is pumpkin caramel cream, and I just thought that sounded very good. Again, it's gonna have the same exact ingredients, same exact calcium and potassium. This was also $4.99, and I think it's because these are glass bottles. This one is a plastic one, so it was slightly cheaper. This one, pumpkin cinnamon roll. This one does sound pretty good. This one was $3.99. And this one does say it's a limited edition. These two do not, so I guess maybe they carry these year round, but this one may be just for the fall season. So rather than just like taking a straight shot of the syrups and telling you how they taste, I have decided that I'm going to be making coffees using them because that's just the best way to determine, you know, how these are really going to be tasting. So here I decided the best thing to try out for this pumpkin sugar syrup review would be using kind of a fall themed coffee. So this one I got from Target. It's a Starbucks fall blend. And this actually doesn't have any pumpkin pie kind of flavorings. There's no real spices to it, even though it does advertise it's hearty with spice notes. I don't really get that from the flavor or anything. So I just figured that this would be a good coffee to use for this review. So here I already have a cup of coffee. And what I decided I'm going to do is I have these little miniature cups. These are about 1/4 of a cup. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the coffee into these little individual cups. I'm back with my 3 little miniature cups of coffee. Each one of them has 1 teaspoon of heavy whipping cream added to it. And then I was doing some thinking as I was doing that, and I think I'm gonna put 3/4 of a teaspoon of each syrup into the cups because I typically only use 1 tablespoon of whatever syrup, sugar-free syrup I'm having in my coffee. So I figured just to keep the ratios kind of equal. Unfortunately, I don't have 3/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm going to be using 1/4 of a teaspoon and just adding 3 of these to equal the 3/4. So I have not smelled these or tasted any of them. This is truly authentic. I just pulled off all the wrappers, but I did not smell them. So now I'm going to smell them on camera just to see what they smell like. We're going to start with this one, which is just your basic pumpkin spice one. Let me go ahead and open up this one and give it a sniff. Oh, yeah. It smells like pumpkin spice, like what you expect pumpkin spice to smell like. So we're gonna carefully pour in. I'm gonna get a little catch bowl in case I accidentally pour too much and I don't wanna overfill my little coffee cup. I want it really to be the true measurement so it's equal. Okay, so we're gonna do, whoop. See, just like that, I spilled some in there. Wow, this is really hard to pour. 1/4 of a teaspoon. So here we go. Pumpkin spice. Gave it a nice little stir. It's good, very sweet. It's been a while since I've had the Jordan skinny syrups. Like right now, I don't have any on my counter, so this is my first one in a couple of years. I think the first one I ever bought from them was maybe a caramel one or something like that. I do believe that the Jordan syrups tend to taste a little bit sweeter, but yeah, it's not bad. I can definitely taste the pumpkin spice, but it's not overwhelming, which is nice. Like I said, if I made a full cup of coffee, I would just use a tablespoon of this. Some of you like to use 2 tablespoons, and I think that would be fine. I am going to rate all these flavors when I'm done, so I don't want to give away a rating yet, but I do like this one. This is a thumbs up flavor for me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wash the flavor down with some water. Our next one is going to be this one, which is a pumpkin caramel cream. Let me smell it first. Oh, wow. So far, I'm loving that there is a difference in smell. The first one definitely smelled like a pumpkin pie, what you would smell like in a candle or something like that. This one it does have more of a caramel smell. That's definitely evident there. Okay, I'm excited to try this one now. Okay, so again, we're going to do, it's so hard to pour this. Do any of you guys buy pumps for these things? Do they make pumps for the Jordan skinny syrups? Because I'm all about the pump life. Like, I buy them for my Toriani syrups, and my Starbucks one also has a pump attached. Okay, here we go. Pumpkin caramel cream. Don't let me down. It smells so good. Okay. This one is not as sweet. Not as sweet as the first one, for sure. I actually don't get an overwhelming taste of pumpkin in this one. I like it. It's a great flavor, but pumpkin pie or pumpkin flavoring, I would not call that. And like I said, even in the scent of it is more like a caramel. I don't know what you would call this. It doesn't really have a pumpkin scent or pumpkin flavor, but it's not just purely caramel. Like, I wouldn't compare it to just a plain straight caramel or a caramel, salted caramel. It's not like that. Yeah, I guess caramel cream. You know, take out the pumpkin and you got caramel cream. That's the only way I can describe it. But this is a good flavor too. I am not sorry that I purchased this one. Last and final one in this review, this is pumpkin cinnamon roll. This is a limited edition, so I'm guessing that just means they only carry it during the fall season, whereas the other 2 flavors you could find them year round. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna give it a shake first and then smell it. Now that one, you definitely can smell that there is pumpkin pie spice in there. And obviously the cinnamon is the overwhelming smell that you get. It smells pleasant. Much more stronger smell than the caramel cream one. Okay, Okay, here we go. Again, not as sweet as the pumpkin pie one. It's very interesting why that one was so sweet. And it's interesting because I would assume by the smell that this one would be very cinnamon-like in flavor, and it's not. It's interesting. Again, I'm stumped to provide words on how to describe it. It doesn't have an overwhelming cinnamon flavor. You can taste a little bit of the pumpkin. It's so interesting. I don't understand. Pumpkin cinnamon roll. I don't understand you. Like, I get the hints of pumpkin. You can smell the cinnamon, but you don't really taste, it's not overwhelming in cinnamon flavor. It's just a very subtle, sweet, pleasant pumpkin drink. This is my final review on these. Final say. These are all wonderful products. I am not sorry that I purchased any of them. I was kind of scared because I have purchased Jordan Skinny syrups in the past where I didn't like them. I thought they were too sweet. They tasted very artificially sweet. I would say out of all of these, this one, the pumpkin pie spice definitely tastes more sweet. So if sweet is not your thing, if you really like pumpkin pie, then you'll probably enjoy this. But if you enjoy pumpkin pie, but you don't care for too sweet of a coffee drink, then I would skip this one. This I think would also be great if you're making any kind of pumpkin pie keto dessert, breads, cookies, anything like that, then I would go with this one because you wouldn't have to add any other sugar to your recipe. This will be sweet enough and also give you that pumpkin pie flavoring. So that's what's good about this one. These ones were both obviously very subtle in flavor, and I honestly can't comment on whether or not they're truly pumpkin flavored because I didn't really get that from either of these. Like I said, this one tended to taste more of the caramel flavor, which was good, not a bad thing. And this one, the cinnamon roll name is kind of misleading because you don't really taste cinnamon. You don't really taste a cinnamon roll. I could see where it's more of a hint of pumpkin. So I would say if you're a huge pumpkin pie fan and love the sweetness, go with this one. If you just kind of want to try something new and looking into trying a different pumpkin pie syrup, then maybe I would try the pumpkin cinnamon roll one because that one does give you the hint of pumpkin, but it's not overwhelmingly pumpkin, and it definitely doesn't taste like very strong cinnamon flavoring. My personal taste is, out of these three, I would probably choose this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. There will be an Amazon link down below on where you can purchase these if they're available on Amazon, and you could try them out for yourselves. Otherwise, you could try looking at your local Marshalls and see if they happen to be there. Like I said, there were a couple of flavors at my Marshalls that I chose not to buy, but so there were more. I think they were more of the limited edition because they were not glass bottles. They were these plastic ones, and I want to say that it was limited edition. Thank you so much again for watching this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. It helps for other viewers to find this video when you like it. Please comment down below if you have tried any of these pumpkin pie Jordan Skinny syrups and which one is your favorite, or just comment down below on which one you think you would like to try. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.